come. The mood of the nation has been shaped by what has happened at the moment. So the real news has come from Rio. The big breaking news. PV Sindhu has come.
Congratulations.
And I'm going to say, I really am going to say at the moment that PV Sindhu is making history there at the moment. She is in the Olympic final. PV Sindhu in the Olympic final at the moment is the biggest news at the moment.
And she will win the gold.
Okay, the BJP at the moment is so excited
as a badminton
that
player.
they've even made a prediction on whether she will win.
As a badminton player.
I want to go to our correspondents who have fanned out across. Gentlemen, first of all, many congratulations to all those who have been supporting PV Sindhu. That's the big story that's breaking at the moment. Her family pictures coming in. Remember, PV Sindhu there, the girl from Hyderabad, has done remarkably. Her family is a sporting family. Her father and mother have represented this country in volleyball. Remarkable story coming in there at the moment. PV Sindhu becomes the first Indian to enter the finals. She is now assured of a silver. What can be better news for the country? India's drought broken by Sakshi Malik, and now another woman, a Beti of India, as the Prime Minister likes to call them, PV Sindhu. But I am going to give the credit not to any Neta, it is to Pulela Gopichand, remarkable man who from Hyderabad has been creating history by producing one badminton player after another. The big story which is coming in at the moment is PV Sindhu. Let me go to our newsroom and see the excitement which is taking place in our newsroom as well, because we are going to give you a sense of how the newsroom is also of India today erupting at the news. Along with those pictures that are coming in, we'll go to Boria Majumdar, our correspondent who's about to join us from Rio at the moment. The big story we've interpreted, the big political story is Narendra Modi is still Neta number one, but in sports, it is PV Sindhu who has clearly emerged as the real heroine of the day. She's done remarkably well to win an Olympic medal. I'm going to be asking my politicians to say goodbye in a moment because they will be replaced by our Olympic panel. But quick response from you, Raj. Great news.
Fantastic. I mean,
this is a real barrier broken.
well, I wish I was watching it live.
And now she's going to play the world number one, Caroline Marin.
But just to get back, I think, what Sindhu pushed ahead, I think the Congress missed a trick in this.
Right. Well, the fact is that this is what Sindhu has done. P. Sindhu has done, this is history.
Do I have a clue if she wins the gold?
If you win, if
She will.
Sudhanshu Mittal, you are far more wealthy than I ever will be.
I would.
So you will have to treat all of us.
I have no issues. I
Ashutosh,
shall treat
Aam
everybody.
Aadmi Party also should celebrate today. Right. Okay, Ashish, our correspondent, is there outside PV Sindhu's house. Ashish, I can see the celebration. It is a sporting family. This is a great moment for the country. Give us a sense of what's happening around you. Okay, there's complete chaos there at the moment. I want to go to our correspondents in the newsroom and try and see how they're celebrating PV Sindhu, the girl from Hyderabad, from the Pulela Gopichand camp. And remember, she defeated the world number 2 and now the world number 6. So it is a performance of the kind that we have rarely seen. Consistent performance by PV Sindhu. She's broken a barrier which few would India could reach. An Indian woman. Ashish joining me from Hyderabad. Ashish, give me a sense of the mood where you are at the moment.
We are at Gopichand Academy and you can see everyone here are cheering for Sindhu. Now mother and father have just gone down. They'll address media here. And yes, electrifying moment here. Everyone is extremely happy. Now Sindhu is in finals. Definitely she'll play for a gold. And all these people want a gold for India.
Guys, I want to capture Raj's tears. Come on, folks. No, just let's capture. Producer, let's capture Raj's tears. Raj, you're getting emotional.
Yes. I was emotional this morning as well.
You've seen Olympics in the past. You've gone to them.
This is emotional this morning also when Sakshi spoke. I mean, here was someone who said, I waited 12 years. I struggled hard. I did it. I was so proud that an Indian worked so hard. I mean, this is a message for all of us. You know, if someone pushes that hard and does it, I think Sindhu's done it for us again and made us all feel very proud.
You know, this is, as I said, a moment in Indian sport which we will remember. You know, it's been a depressing Olympics, particularly because of the shooters, but in the last 24 hours, we've seen the fact that there is a mini sports revolution in this country. We've seen it happen with Sakshi today, first woman wrestler, and we've got Yogeshwar Dutt still to come, and now we have a woman badminton. Okay, Ashish has fans. Ashish, tell me, in Hyderabad, among all our supporters there, give me a sense of what's happening. I'm saying goodbye to my politicians. We've done it with the politicians. Today, let's focus on our sportsmen. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. Yes, Ashish.
Rajdeep, I'm just talking to a few of the fans and colleagues, I can say. Electrifying moment, biggest achievement.
I've played finals in Chandigarh last year, under 19.
Tell me about Sindhu. Now you saw the match.
She played very well, and best of luck for finals.
And you want to say something? Want to cheer for finals now?
Yeah, congrats Sindhu Didi, always for finals.
Now you saw Sindhu training here, and of course she did hard work to achieve this goal. Tell me something about her quality and the way she trained herself.
She worked very hard. She's very down to earth. She's very hardworking.
So, Rajdeep, rightly these people are saying, these kids are saying, Sindhu did hard work to achieve this semi-final win, and now she'll be fighting for the gold in finals.
That's right. PV Sindhu is the real champion of the day. I want to go straight across to Boria Majumdar, our sports editor, is joining us there from Rio. Give us a sense, after all the depressing news over the last few days, suddenly Sakshi wins a bronze and now PV in line for gold.
Absolutely, Rajdeep. This is unreal. I mean, and the way she played. I mean, 11 straight points to close the second game. It is just sensational. 10-all. And Gopi said yesterday in that interview to me, if you see that one will crack, and the Japanese cracked. I mean, clearly, after about 14-10, 15-10, there was no contest. She finished it. I thought the first game was brutal. Sindhu kept nerve, kept fitness, because the Japanese was trying to do extremely good court coverage despite her, disadvantage in height. But this is absolutely brilliant from India. I've just come out of the stadium to speak to you, but I'll go back and speak to her in the mixed zone. She's in tremendous physical shape. I've been talking to her, Gopi, on a daily basis. I can tell you this, she was prepared for a long match because she knew the Japanese is gritty and will take her into rallies. But now Carolina Marin. I watched Carolina Marin semi-final. She was unreal. And yes, Lee Jury had an injury, but the Spaniard is actually very, very good. But now with 4 top players scalped, Sindhu is in the form of her life. And then don't be surprised if we win gold in this one.
I wouldn't be surprised at all. She has really scaled a peak that few others have at the moment. Sindhu has done it. PV Sindhu from Hyderabad. And a word, Raj, for at a moment like this for Gopi Chand. He is remarkable. Saina Nehwal came through his camp. PV Sindhu came. Kidambi Srikanth, who almost made it to the semi-finals. I don't think anyone has done what Gopi Chand has done for Indian sport.
Salute to him, really. I mean, awesome.
The real Dronacharya,
Absolutely.
in a sense, the real Dronacharya of Indian sport, because the kind of effort that Gopi has put into his wards. I was there in Hyderabad a few months ago. He took me to his academy. Number and dozens of young girls and boys who are training to become the next Sindhu or training to become the next Saina Nehwal. The most remarkable performance that we've ever possibly seen from an Indian sportswoman, certainly at the highest level. If Abhinav Bindra broke a barrier by winning that gold in 2008, PV Sindhu has broken another major barrier. She scaled a new Everest for Indian sport today by reaching the finals of an Olympics. Not since, of course, the great Prakash Padukone, who won an All-England Championship, a World Championship, has an Indian sportswoman achieved in badminton, or any sportsman in badminton achieved what Sindhu has done today. A potential gold now awaits a tough match, but after what she's achieved, anything really could happen. PV Sindhu climbing really the Mount Everest of badminton at the moment. I want to go to our correspondents who are joining us from different parts. Ashish, you're back with us. You're trying to get the parents, I know. But for them, this must be a moment. They've themselves been sports persons. So they must know what it takes to be a champion.
Today, the whole day, we spoke to the father. Particularly, the father was quite relaxed. he was telling us time and again that he knows Sindhu, and Sindhu is a player who goes to court with an open mind. She doesn't feel that pressure, and Sindhu did rightly. We want to, we'll talk to few other training here. You train along with Sindhu at this very same court. Tell me about the Sindhu's game.
I have been here only since last 1 month, but I have seen Sindhu play. I have even played against her as a kid. And I can say she is a very hard-working person. Since the last 1 month that I've seen her, she's worked hard. Her parents, I've seen her father here for every session. So I think today all of theirs hard work, Gopi sir's hard work, Sindhu, her parents, their hard work and sacrifice has paid off really well. And if you see the first match, the first set was going very close. She won 21-19, and in the second set she was it was 10-all, and from there she's won 21-10. So she's taken 11 straight points, which is a very good thing.
Sindhu covered throughout the match.
To take a break, Ashish, I want to go to Sakshi Malik, who not Sakshi Malik, but Sakshi Malik's house. Padmaja Joshi is joining me from the other woman who scaled a new peak today, the first Indian woman wrestler to win a bronze. Padmaja, give me a sense. This is as big a day for Indian sport, for Indian women in sport, and really for the Indian woman. 2 Indian women are winning medals. The women are doing what the men failed to do. So it's appropriate that you're there in the house of Sakshi Malik. Tell us the sense that you're getting from this feeling of woman power today in Rohtak.
Well, absolutely, Rajdeep. In fact, a very interesting thing that I overheard, it's almost like people are saying that it's almost as if, the women thought, let's just sit back and see what the men can do over the last couple of weeks. And then they finally decided, I don't think they're really up to the task. So let's now get into the act and get the medals back home. That's exactly what's happening. You spoke about the glass ceilings that have been shattered. There's Sakshi first, and now there is Sindhu, who's going to be gunning for gold. And we've got 2 young sportswomen here from Haryana, and they've got like diverse sports. It's not just about hockey or badminton. Here are women sportswomen from every field who are now aspiring to reach the pinnacle of excellence that these 2 ladies have. You play chess.
Yes, I play chess.
Do you get inspired when you see the likes of these 2 ladies earn India the medals at the highest level?
Yeah, I totally inspired, and especially I inspired from Sakshi. I was so excited for Sakshi bout, and that excitement turns into happiness when she wins. I was so happy and I totally inspired.
Back to back, कल साक्षी का दिन था, आज सिंधु का दिन है, और कल क्या पता सिंधु जो है गोल्ड मेडल लेकर के आए. ऐसा लगता है कि लड़कियों ने फाइनली डिसाइड कर लिया है कि अब मेडल लेना अब हमें ही करना पड़ेगा कुछ कंट्री के लिए.
हाँ, क्यों नहीं. लड़कियां हर एक वो चीज कर सकते हैं, इनफैक्ट लड़कों से ज्यादा ही कुछ कर सकते हैं. वो हम देख चुके हैं 2 बाउट्स में, साक्षी और PV सिद्धू. एंड दिस इज द टाइम टू प्रूव India, especially Haryana in UP, that girls are nowhere backward and inferior to men.
Oh, absolutely. I don't think anyone was any doubt about that at all. Trust me, you're a young hockey player. You've also played hockey, at the district level. What do you make? Pehle Sakshi, ab Sindhu.
ये बहुत ही एक अच्छा वो रहा है मौका इंडिया के लिए कि पहले हमें ब्रॉन्ज मेडल मिल रहा है, अब सिल्वर मिल गया है. तो कल देखते हैं क्या होता है. डेफिनेटली सिंधु अच्छा करेगी, अपना बेस्ट देगी और गोल्ड मेडल हमारा ही होगा इंडिया के लिए.
Alright, so already the endorsement has come from Sakshi's hometown that it's nothing less than gold that Sindhu is going to get back, something that Sakshi also has promised them in the next Olympics, Rajdeep. You can bet tomorrow is going to be a party here as much as in Hyderabad.
That's right. I'm just looking at Haryana and Hyderabad, 2 corners of the country, one in the north, one in the south. What has united them is the Olympics. What a story that we are seeing developing. Shivani Gupta, who just did a book on Sania Mirza, the other big woman star. Shivani, this is a big day for anyone who's tracked sports like you. This can't get bigger than this. 2 Indian sportswomen on the single day are winning Olympics.
Just look at the number of firsts, Rajdeep, that have happened.
I'm just interrupting you to go to the parents. Just a minute. Let's go to the parents of Sindhu.
Very happy, and thank you very much for all your support and good wishes. Thank you very much.
We are very happy with Sindhu's victory. This victory is dedicated to Gopi and all Indians.
Yeah!
We are very happy for Sindhu's victory, and Sindhu is definitely going to get gold, and 3 cheers for India. Hip hip! Hooray! 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 Thank you.
So you match also, what do you have to talk about the match, like how she played? It was...
The first set was, bit tense. They were going very close, head to head, and we are glad that Sindhu has clinched the last point and the first set. And however, the second set was also equally good, up to 10-all. From later there, Sindhu has gone ahead, and we all have seen the match. And thanks to especially all my well-wishers here, especially in the academy, we used to see how Gopi and Sindhu, even Shrikant, all these boys and these youngsters, especially, I should mention my Vishnu, who is to make Sindhu play dribbles, who is really an excellent dribbler. So my heartful thanks to Vishnu, who is Gopi's son. He used to come at 4:30, and Gopi also, sometimes I used to feel so bad, though he was not able to come onto the court and with cold, cough, but his ambition was only one thing, that we have to win and get a medal, a better medal than everybody else who has done so far, and that Sindhu has done it, and we wish that she will also go ahead with gold. We wish her all the best, both Gopi and Sindhu. నేను ఊహించాను, ఎందుకంటే చిన్నప్పుడే గోపి చెప్పాడు మంచి టాలెంట్ ఉంది.
Remarkable, the parents there, Pulela Gopi Chand's wife, all of them saluting it, and really Pulela Gopi Chand deserves a huge hand because he is truly the Dronacharya, as I call him, of Indian sport. Joining me now, Jagbir Singh and Ashwini Nachappa are joining me with Shivani Gupta, our sports anchor. Ashwini, for you and other women of India, this is for anyone or any woman who has been an athlete, in a day to see 2 Indian women winning Olympic medals. This is a huge barrier which has been broken today.
Rajdeep, can I whistle on this channel?
You can, please do. No, come on. I got it. Acha, chalo karo. How do you join?
Yes.
Well done. That's Shivani, you know how to whistle or not? Shivani, come on.
I do not know how to whistle.
I don't mind.
Classes from Ashwini after this.
But Ashwini, what does this mean? I can see some tears in your eyes. This is an emotional moment.
It is, because Sindhu is somebody I've known her as a young girl. She's played badminton with my daughter. Her father is part of the Asian Games team. We were all part of, we've all seen each other grow up, and it's incredible. I think the confidence, the grit that she went into this, knowing very well this is her only chance to make it. And I think she just made use of that opportunity, and I'm so thrilled.
Jagbir, first reactions.
It's an amazing day. I can tell you this is the best moment in my life. Raksha Bandhan is for girls, I can tell you, and Raksha actually they've done for the nation.
I didn't think about that.
Raksha,
Sorry?
They've done the Desh's Raksha.
But I'm going to tell you that yesterday in our edit meeting, I kept saying there's a mini sports revolution going on in our country, and I was shouted down.
Mini is the right
I
word.
was shouted down because I kept saying, have faith, right? Did I say that or not?
I don't think that there's anybody here who didn't have faith, but I think there is.
I want to go back to the parents. I want to go back to the parents.
Who are bringing about this.
Okay, let's go back to the parents and then I'll come back to you. Yes, the parents are with us.
गुरु शिष्य दोनों मेहनत कर रहे हैं, तो अभी देखा जाएगा कल इस तरह अगर खेली है तो सिंधु जरूर मेरा ख्याल से स्वर्ण पदक ले आएगी.
About what is the hard work as a coach, like you went through, and rigorous training, of course, all these players had gone through, but as a coach, if you can just describe to us, you both, like what Gopi Chand sir also went through all these months.
No, we are not the right persons to tell all these things. These are the persons and the coach players have to tell.
I would request for these opinions. You ask the youngsters, players who are also practiced during, they were here practice sessions. I think they can give you better this.
Yes.
తప్పకుండా తీసుకొస్తాను, మేము ఆశిస్తున్నాం.
All of us are wishing for that. Yes, she will.
You see those pictures, Shivani, you wanted to make a point. You believe that this is a great individual feat. The credit should go to Gopi Chand, not necessarily to an Indian sports system.
Well, I don't think it's just me. I think anybody who covers sport for a while, and people like Ashwini who are very close to sports fraternity even today, we all know that there are many
there are lots of lackings. But I think what Sindhu's story, what Gopi Chand's story, what Sakshi's story shows is that there are mini revolutions going on with individuals everywhere around the country. But to make this a national revolution, we need to have the forces that control national sports to come together.
I'm just going back to the parents to see if we can. They're speaking, of course, in Telugu as well. Let's listen in.
మెసేజ్లు పెట్టుకుంటారు ఇద్దరు ఫోన్లో వచ్చి ఇక్కడ ఆడుతూ ఉంటారు. సో దాని ఫలితమే ఈరోజు మనకి విక్టరీ.
The day started with Sakshi Malik getting us the bronze, the first opening of the account, and now your daughter is leading us towards gold. Yes.
Yes, surely.
कल कुछ खास आप करने वाली हैं क्योंकि फाइनल में जा रही है बेटी, कुछ खास आपने सोचा है क्या करने वाली हैं? कल कुछ मंदिर जाएंगी, कुछ दुआ करेंगी?
Mandir, every day we are going to temple. God's grace should be there for everything. Main is that only.
कल क्या रूटीन होगा आपका?
कल भी टेम्पल जाना, पूजा करना, दुआ करना, मैच देखना, जीतना. That's it. That's it.
మీకేమనిపించింది ఆ టైంలో? డెఫినెట్గా కొంచెం ఉంటుందండి ఆ టెన్షన్, ఎందుకంటే దిస్ ఈస్ ద సెమీఫైనల్స్ ఆఫ్ ద ఒలింపిక్స్. సో డెఫినెట్గా కొంచెం అయితే టెన్షన్ ఉంటుంది. అండ్ ఐ థింక్ ఇన్ ద సెకండ్ గేమ్ హీఈస్ మచ్ మోర్ కూల్. సో
మేడం, గోపి సార్ ఎన్నో సాక్రిఫైస్ చేసి ఈ అకాడమీ నెలకొల్పాడు. ఈ అకాడమీ నుంచి చాలా ఆనిముత్యాలు లాంటి క్రీడాకారులు వచ్చారు. కానీ ఇవాళ పివి సింధు గెలుపుతో గోపి సార్ అంబిషన్ నెరవేరిందంటారా?
నెరవేరుతుంది. ఇంకా ఇంకా వస్తే ఇంకా హ్యాపీనే. సింధు గెలుస్తుంది, ఇంకా సింధులు వస్తారు, అదే మా కోరిక.
అకాడమీ అంటే ఒక తెలుగు అమ్మాయిని తయారు చేయడం, ఇన్నోళ్ళంటే పక్క రాష్ట్రాల్లో వీళ్ళు మాత్రం ఎక్కువ ఎంకరేజ్ చేస్తారు. కానీ ఒక తెలుగు అమ్మాయిని, అచ్చమైన తెలుగు అమ్మాయిని ఇవాళ ఎంకరేజ్ చేసి ఒలింపిక్స్ లెవెల్లో మెడల్ సాధించే స్థాయికి తీసుకెళ్లారు.
ఇది భారతదేశం.
హైదరాబాద్ ఈజ్ హ్యాపీ అండ్ ఇండియన్ ఈజ్
ఫస్ట్ మన భారత్
మెడల్ ఇస్ ఫర్ ఇండియా. మెడల్ ఇస్ ఫర్ ఇండియా
అని అనుకోవాలి.
ఫైనల్ ఎలా ఉంటుందని ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేస్తారండి? ఇప్పుడు పోటాపోటీగా జరిగింది, సో సెట్స్ లో కూడా సౌండ్ గా వస్తూ వచ్చాయి. ఫైనల్స్ ఎలా ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేస్తారు?
ఫైనల్స్ డెఫినెట్ గా బాగుంటుందండి, బికాస్ క్యారోలినా మెరిన్ ఆల్సో షీఈ్ ఎ వెరీ గుడ్ ప్లేయర్ అండ్ వెరీ స్టబర్న్ అండ్ తొందరగా షటిల్స్ అది వదలదు. సో ఐ థింక్ ఇట్ విల్ బి ఎ గుడ్ మ్యాచ్ అండ్ బట్ డెఫినెట్లీ సింధు విల్ overcome that and she is going to get gold.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you. You have those. Jagveer, you wanted to say, you said this is your happiest day. You also gave me the Raksha Bandhan reference, which I missed out. So this is, in a sense, I mean, this is as big as it gets. It's another leap forward. After Olympics where we thought we had gone a step back, two women achieving what they have suggests that we now have role models for the future.
What women have proved today is a great pleasure in life is doing what people say you cannot do.
Right.
And when the tough get going, I would say when the goings get tough, the tough get going. That's what Sakshi and Sindhu has done it. S stands for success, I said earlier, except for Shobha Day, for sure.
Forget the Shobha Day. Shobha Day, don't watch TV today. You have been proved horribly wrong. Shobha Day, go back to writing books. Don't talk about sport. But go ahead.
Yeah. So we're talking about faith. The confidence level of each and every individual, except that pressure bag which we were carrying earlier on our shoulders, Sakshi to some extent removed it away before Sindhu could come and play her match. Sindhu was completely different player what we saw her earlier tournaments. She outclassed all the opponents. Every match in 2 straight sets calls for something.
You know, there is something about Sindhu, Shivani, that particularly with the Chinese, she's beaten them more often.
It's the first time we have no Chinese.
Than possibly even Saina has done. Yeah. She's won 2 bronze medals, we forget, in World Championships. She seems to perform at the highest level in an intensely competitive sport. Give a sense for our audience as to why this is perhaps even bigger than any other feat that an Indian athlete barring Bindra have achieved at an individual level in the Olympics.
Just to put it in perspective, before she was supposed to play Yihan Wang, in the quarters, and she's of course former world champion, world number 2 and everything. We talked about how Sindhu is a big stage player. You mentioned that she's won 2 bronze medals at the World Championships. She won her Super Series title as well. And in fact, in all of the last 3 campaigns of the World Championships, she's beaten a top Chinese en route to either the bronze or in last championship she couldn't win. But she pulls her game up when she's facing a higher ranked player, she is one for the big stage. She doesn't feel the pressure as much when she's facing a higher ranked player because that makes her give out her best. She doesn't have the pressure of her own ranking.
Right.
She's also quite high ranked. She's number 9 seed in this one. But I think what separates her from, let's give credit to Saina as well. She was a path breaker.
That's right.
And after that, many more players could believe they could do it. Saina was the first one who gave Chinese a tough fight.
Absolutely.
But I think when it comes to the Chinese factor, you must give credit to Gopi. Whether it is Saina, whether it is Srikanth, whether it is Sindhu. He's the one constant factor in all of the badminton successes in recent years. And why this is special? You ask why this is special. Of course, at the Olympic stage, this is only second to Abhinav Bindra right now. And of course, we are hoping that Sindhu will come only the second.
Sushil's also had a silver.
Of course, Sushil has had a silver. Rajavardhan Rathore has had a silver. The point is that she's yet to fight for that final match, isn't it? So we're expecting she'll go for gold. She'll be only the second individual ever to get the individual gold if she does it. And she will be the first woman to do it. And it's been a long time coming, Raj. We talk about the revolution. 2008, Abhinav Bindra won the last individual gold. If we win it here, it will lead to another cycle.
She won this. So all the best for tomorrow.
आप दिखा दें और देश का नाम ऊपर कर। तो फाइनल के लिए क्या उसके लिए तो उम्मीद है क्या गोल्ड जीत पाएगी सिंधु?
रमला सर
अंदर टू मच है सर प्री मच बड़ी है
क्या ऐसा चीज देखते हैं जो कल होना बहुत जरूरी है? सिंधु को आप सिंधु से बात करेंगे रात में, अभी रात में क्या बात करेंगे? क्या
मैं हर टीवी चैनल को बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूं क्योंकि इतना कवर किए हैं और इस कवरेज से भी सिंधु भी अच्छा मोटिवेट होकर खेली है और हर चैनल को मैं each and every channel I thank them and for the good encouragement and the blessings. So thank you very much and I wish Sindhu all the best for the finals tomorrow. Thank you.
सिंधु से बात करेंगे अभी और
अभी तो कुछ हो नहीं पाएगा, पता नहीं अगर फोन करेगी तो बात करेंगे घर जाके.
कुछ उसको बोलेंगे कल के लिए?
बस कुछ बोलने का ही नहीं है. मैं यही बोलता हूँ कि you have played a good game. చక్కగా ఆడావు నువ్వు. ఇదే విధంగా ముందుకెళ్ళి మన బంగారు పతకం తీసుకురావాలి తల్లి అని చెప్తాను.
मंदिर जाके आप
जरूर मैं रोज जाता हूँ मंदिर और कल भी जाऊंगा और कल तो थोड़ा मुझे पता नहीं गाँव भी जा सकता हूँ भाई. तो मेरा तो वाइफ रहेगी क्योंकि हमने इतना मन्नत मांगा है भगवान से कि हमारा प्रार्थना एक्चुअली हमने सिर्फ एक मेडल आना करके सोचे थे लेकिन आज फाइनल खेल रही है बेटी. बहुत खुश है. आई एम वेरी ग्लैड. చాలా సంతోషంగా ఉంది నాకు. థ్యాంక్ యూ. ఐ గేవ్ ఇన్ ఇంగ్లీష్ తెలుగు అండ్ ఆల్. నాకు గొంతు పోతుందండి.
ఇండియా పీపుల్ ఆర్ రియల్లీ ప్రౌడ్ టు
yes everybody are proud and I'm thankful to everybody.
Okay sir, thank you.
Simple question, Ashwini. You know your Telugu, but I don't. Yeah. But people do know. Very few people will know that the father is actually himself a champion.
Of course.
He's been a volleyball champion, represented the country. Also, you told me
he's an Arjuna Award winner. His mother is also a national volleyball player. So it's a family that has a very strong sports culture within them.
And physically, she seems strong. She seems to have become much stronger. Her movement was often under question, but this time she's been quick. She's been fast. She's been smashing very, very well.
Rajdeep, if you see her games that she has played, she has become so mature. She can read the game very well. And Gopi being there, being able to change the game at that 11 point, when you saw the strategy change even in the second game, shows that she has really become a very, very, dominant force in the badminton.
And let's be clear, India has had a great badminton tradition. Nandu Natekar in the 1950s, All England. You've had the great, of course, Prakash Padukone, Pulela Gopichand himself, and then Saina, and now PV Sindhu. And I know, hundreds of badminton players. Sunil Gavaskar has just SMS'd me, and he is someone who plays badminton on a regular basis. He says, boy, what a moment. So, clearly, for Indian sports persons across fields, this is a huge, huge moment.
Transformation, complete transformation, I would say. I heard her father speak this afternoon, and there was a question, what is different in Sindhu this time compared to the previous tournament? And he said, one thing Gopi has taught her now, recently what they've done is, she was surrounded by 50 kids, all badminton players, and Gopi Chand asked her, scream for once. You've got to scream on the pitch. You can't be
Because
so
she
silent. You
won't-
can't
she's not
be
a vocal.
demure.
That's
Yes.
what she was
demure in the past?
Sometimes was demure, but if you look at it now, she's like a lioness on the court.
Yes.
She's owning the court. She's confident. She's there, making her intentions clear that I'm here to dominate and I will do it from the get-go.
Should I be, playing suits here and saying that she faces a tough match tomorrow? Caroline Marin has won virtually every title in badminton, World Championships, All England. Or do you believe it's about momentum now? Having won 2 games in a row against world number 6, beating the world number 2, the force is with Sindhu.
Rajiv, she goes in with a great amount of confidence because every match she's taken them in 2 sets. It's never gone on to a 3rd set.
And Caroline Marin went through a tough 3 games today.
Yes, it's going to be a tough match. It's not going to be an easy match, but it's going to be a very, very interesting match, and I hope Sindhu overcomes this.
She will.
I just hope. I mean, fingers crossed.
She has nothing to lose in the final.
Absolutely.
Let's put it like that. She has nothing to lose.
You
She
think
can go
she's...
there and say, I'm going to give my best
100%.
here, display my skills as best as I can. And if you look at this match, the skills she displayed were absolutely fabulous. I think she has already in this competition, in this campaign, shown just how much she has improved as a player.
And Shivani, all together, 11 points together.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Shows of your dominance.
Especially against a higher ranked player than you.
I was asking our producers if they can bring laddus to the studio. I've been hungry. I've been hungry. Where are the laddus, guys? I want the laddus today.
You can eat the laddu. Let me tell you, I was trying to coax both our sports experts into having some sweets and they refused. These are sports athletes, they were not going to take. Maybe now you will.
No, but if they're sugar-free, I don't mind.
If they're sugar-free laddus. Let's just put up the only thing, and I think Shivani's put a little bit of an introspection in it. That 2008 was the gold medal. 2016 we go to an individual silver.
Gold.
Hopefully a gold, at least an individual silver. Does that mean that we are in a position 8-12 years from now where this moment could inspire many more young Indian women and men to believe they can do it? Is it about that Abhinav broke that barrier for men? Sindhu's today breaking it for the Indian woman.
It's no longer about the belief, Rajdeep. It's just about the support. It is no longer about the belief. If you look at Indians,
how many Gopi Chands are we going to get? We need many more Gopi Chands.
No country gets a lot of Gopi Chands. These are once in generational players. But I think it's about making good use of the players you have, making good use of the talent you have, and providing a systematic support to them, which Gopi has provided for badminton. His academy, of course, is doing great work. Of course, we need to replicate this in other sports. It's not about belief so much. It's just about ensuring that everybody gets the right support.
There's OGQ. I've just seen a photograph. I want to put it out. Viren Raskina saying of OGQ, the former Indian hockey captain, with the superstar PV Sindhu, been supporting her since she was 14. Tears in my eyes today. He, of course, is part of OGQ, or the Olympic Gold Quest, the likes of Prakash, who I've always believed was the greatest sportsman that I have seen outside cricket, along with Gavaskar from my generation. You didn't get it better than Prakash. Prakash was the greatest. He actually scaled the Mount Everest of badminton. So I'm just wondering, for all of them, this couldn't be bigger.
This could be bigger also, Rajdeep, as we were talking about how this would inspire the youngsters.
Right.
Sindhu, she was inspired by Gopi Chands after winning that All England Championship. Exactly. She wouldn't have ever imagined that Gopi Chand would be one day her coach. Who would take her to this height?
I spoke to Sindhu and Gopi Chand together. I think I was the last person to interview them together before they left for Rio.
Yes.
And Gopi, of course, is very understated. We know exactly the kind of person he is. But I asked Sindhu about Saina and Saina's influence. And she was very gracious to say that, Saina is my senior. I've learned a lot watching her, and of course even till today I learn a lot from her, and she's the one who knows what the Olympics is, and I go there to hope to achieve the same, but she's done it better.
I need to take a break, because what Saina did is she breached the Great Wall of China. Sindhu has broken it today. So it was Saina who was the trendsetter, the trailblazer. Sindhu has now taken it a step forward, and that we must look at what is a great day for Indian sports. Sakshi Malik in Rohtak, PV Sindhu in Hyderabad. We all salute you. We salute the Indian sportswoman on what is a remarkable day. I'm sorry we are all getting emotional, but that's what the Olympics does, which is why we hope we will get even more success in the days and years to come. Go for gold is what we are now saying. Forget the silver. It's now about gold for India at the Rio Olympics.